With a new fighting game on Roblox fully releasing a few days ago called Mugen, there have been few debates on the best style being Shockwave. But what if I told you it wasn't? For those of you who don't know me, which should be all of you, I'm Dino, an aspiring creator that one day will be well known. But for now, nobody knows me. So if you want to tell your kids one day that you met the next Kai Cenat before he was famous, consider subscribing and helping a small channel out. Mugen is a fighting game based on the show Demon Slayer that has five types of breathing styles, or fighting styles. In order of most common to rarest, it goes water, sickle, flame, sound, and then shockwave. But because Mugen is a fighting game, all these styles are viable and only depend on one thing that a player has, which is skill, which is usually lacking because who really plays a fighting game on Roblox? Me. Despite every style being good as long as you have skill, there's a clear favorite, which is Shockwave. It hits decently hard, and all the moves are pretty good. Plus, it has a combination of ranged attacks and nice combos. However, the best style is actually the most common Water. Water is easy to learn and hard to master. It hits the softest out of all styles in Mugen, so you think it'd be bad, but it's actually fantastic. Like every style, it has four moves, which all do unique things. To explain all of these moves to make it a little simpler, I'm going to use sandwich ingredients as an example. The first move, which is originally bound to R, is named Shining Sun, which is sort of like a base move for water bending and empowers the whole move set as it's something you can rely on. Shining Sun is bread, a base to build on and something that's good alone and even better when paired with other items. This move, while using it, puts you in a long animation, which normally is terrible for fighting games, but this animation makes you invulnerable to all incoming damage for a for while the animation is going. This move has a short range and it's one of the most damaging moves in the kit, and I'm just too lazy to look it up right now. And most importantly, this move boosts your strength and durability after use. The second move in bending is bound to one, and it's called Surface Slash. This move boosts you forward a little and slashes your opponent. Surface Slash is the meat of the sandwich. Not ridiculous, but if you just have meat and bread, the sandwich is frankly gonna taste bad. Excuse me, pardon me. The The third move is called Flowing Dance, the cheese of the sandwich. Some might like the cheese, but it doesn't make the sandwich. This attack allows the user to move like flowing water and slash its opponent a few times. It sounds really nice, but if you just hold block, it does nothing. However, if things get sticky, you could use this to turn the tide. Get it? Of the battle. And we're on the last move now, water wheel, which to put simply, water wheel is the most important move that can make or break your sandwich. Water wheel is a sauce. Think of a classic ham and cheese sandwich with a little bit of mayo under the meat. Pretty decent sandwich, right? Now imagine if instead of mayo you put ranch. Ranch is delicious on certain menu items, but disgusting on a ham and cheese sandwich. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're bad at water wheel, it kind of messes up the whole kit. With all this being said, water is definitively the best breathing style in Mugen. Even ignoring all the moves that I just went in depth on, it counters every style in the game but one. I'll get into that later. Let's go one by one, shall we? Sickle. Sickle is not a commonly used style to fight with. Not a people like it. Not a lot of people like it. But like I said earlier, all styles are definitely good. They just need skill. And sickle, it's just average. The only problems you might have with it are its two ranged attacks, and it has this attack where it slices all over. But as long as you stay aware, you could block all of them fairly easily. And it's not like hard to do either. The next style I want to talk about is actually two styles. Flame and Shockwave. Flame and Shockwave are both in this weird limbo with water, where if you're a good water player fighting a good flame or a good Shockwave player, you're evenly matched. Compared to Sickle, where I would say the water player has a slight advantage. With Flame and Shockwave, you're evenly matched. And with that being said, they're not bad at all, not in the slightest. I'd recommend both, actually. I'd recommend every style in the game except one. With that being said, this next style is no easy feat to counter for water. Because all of water's moves are close range, it has no range. Water and flame both have this problem. They have no range. Except flame makes up for it in power. Flame has the most damage output out of any style in the game right now as of like a week after full launch. You might be like, Dino, what are you talking about? Sound doesn't have range. And my counter to that would be, have you played the fucking game? Sound doesn't have range. I mean, sound is not ranged. It has range. All of Sound's attack, two of Sound's attacks are an AoE around the wielder, straight up, and then one of them is ranged, but it's bad. And that's where the problem lies, because water is all close up. You just can't do anything against it. Now, with that being said, you might think, Alex, so Sound's the best, it's not water. Not at all. Water is the only thing that can't counter it because you have to get literally in their face for everything. Even flame, like one hit from flame, all of the damage, you know? Like the other moves have range. They still crush sound except water. Water is the only one that gets hard destroyed by sound because all of its moves need a power radius of like one. So even with this major flaw, water still crushes every other style in the game, and I hope you took away why water is the best breathing style in Mugen in this video. Hey, it's editing Dino here, and I know probably only I'm hoping for 20. I'm hoping for 20 on the first video. 20 would be sick. I'm hoping YouTube bots me to 20 views. And I know I'm probably gonna get like 0 real people off this video. But on the off chance I get 1, it would be sick if you could like this video, share me with a friend, or even subscribe. You don't have to, but it would mean the world to me as this is my first ever video, first ever time editing. And I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of a chore, but I hope you enjoyed enough to sit through the almost 10 minutes of pure garbage I was spewing. Just like ranting and ranting and ranting.